Hey guys, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on for more great content.
Okay, so obviously you've been playing a lot of online Counter-Strike. How do you find it compared to LAN? Like, what are the biggest differences for you as a player?
To be honest, like, I don't like to play online too much. I think like when you play online at home, like that's why I make the joke on Twitter. Like you can be here sitting, drink a Coke, you know.
Coke Zero.
Yeah, Coke Zero. So it's kind of like more easily to play at home because you don't have the pressure
Yeah.
on your shoulder, you know. So like you're gonna wake up, you're gonna sit, you're gonna play, and at the end of the day, you're gonna say, yeah, it was just one more game, so I can play next one. And
Yeah.
you're gonna feel like really relaxed. You're gonna go for more aggro plays. You're gonna go for more like duels, you know. And when you are in the on LAN, you're gonna sit there. There's gonna be a lot of people watching you, and you're gonna hurt the crowd. So you have the pressure on your side. You have as well like you don't have this like you're gonna wake up, you're gonna sit there, you're gonna play a game just to play. So you need to play like you give your 100% this day because next day you cannot be there.
I think it changed the most for the upcoming players. For the players who really never had a big chance to play big games on stage, those players who never really beat any very good team on stage. Because I think all those players, even though they're very good CS players, CS is very mental, and when they go to those atmospheres, they're gonna feel the pressure. They're gonna maybe take some decisions wrong. They're gonna not think properly, and that's the kind of stuff that they won't do when they're playing home, just because this pressure is not there.
I don't think you necessarily approach the game differently just because it's still the same game. I think just as an individual during the actual match, you have to, depending on your circumstances individually, you have to approach the game however it affects you. Like, so for me, for instance, I'm in northeastern Canada and I have horrible ping no matter where we play. And so I have to kind of adjust my little things in the game, like aim duels and stuff like that, just because I can't react fast enough because of my ping and the way my internet works. So I have to play a little slightly differently. But in terms of the approach to the overall game, we're still going to prepare the same way. We're still going to call the same strats. It's just like, I think the only thing that online play affects the most is individual aim battles. And that's why you're seeing like a lot less skilled teams just taking more aim duels and surprising people more, just because people with more experience and more LAN experience don't expect these onliners essentially to just swing on you and take an aim battle. So it's just been a lot more like you're just seeing a lot more aim duels in online Counter-Strike than you normally would on LAN, where it's a lot more tactical and a lot of more even playing field.
I think like the main difference between the online CS and like playing on LAN is the pressure, because like when you're playing at home in your bedroom, like you don't feel the pressure, to be honest, because you're just there like in your PC, like it's the same thing. But when it comes to LAN, like there is a lot of people like watching you. There is the pressure, like to see other players and stuff. So I think like the mainly difference is the pressure to play on LAN and online.
So the biggest thing that I can see right now compared to online and LAN is that it's a lot more even. Like everyone's in their comfort zone. Everyone's playing at home. People aren't afraid at all. Like make plays, take the duels that they wouldn't usually on LAN. So I think that's the biggest thing for sure. I mean, you're seeing like right now in the EU Road to Rio, there's like a lot of upsets. Top 4 of the ranked 14, 3 of the top 4 ranked teams on HLTV didn't even make it to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty crazy to see how different is like online to LAN for sure.
Well, I think like in general, I think what most people think is just also like me is like the kind of pressure you feel. I mean, when you're sitting on a stage, and especially if there's a crowd, like you can definitely feel the pressure a lot more than compared to sitting at home. And I think also one of the big differences is that you're not as comfortable when you play on LAN. I mean, you play in a whole new setup. You might have like tried and played a little bit for like 5-10 minutes, and then you have to go. So I mean, those two combined is a really big difference. I feel like so compared to like if you sit at home, you can just, I mean, you can have your daily routine. You can wake up and you can eat your own breakfast. You can like all those small things that makes your day kind of really good and makes you comfortable. Like all those small things with breakfast and what you do before the game, and you can play as much as you want and all that. All those small things, I really think that makes a big difference. So
I think the obvious is that the results are much more random because of two factors. First, the surprise factors of like top teams that are not used to be playing lower tier teams on LAN, because often like you're playing against the same teams over and over again, and those teams are actually pretty solid. They can headshot hard, especially even though and tactically they're gonna do different things than what they're supposed to, than what they're seeing usually.
Yeah.
So I think that's the big surprise factor. And for me personally, it's really a matter of not caring. I mean, to me, I just approach practice official games online and LAN pretty much the same way constantly.
Yeah.
I just go in and I play seriously the whole time. That's why I've been called a prac hero because I play these games very seriously, where others don't necessarily. So to me, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but it does make a difference for the scene in general.
I think for the players, it's very comfortable. They practicing where they're gonna play, and yeah, it's not that stressful to, I don't know. Yeah, next week we go there, then 2 weeks later we go there. It's easier to schedule. You just practice. Now it's a real, like I would say like a comparable job to normal jobs, because you just work at home and then yeah, you have your official games. Okay, you can challenge yourself there, but if you don't need to travel so much, I think it's not that stressful, to be honest.